What is up, everyone? Welcome to the show if you're new. Thanks for coming back if you're not. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at some interesting news coming out of NIO headquarters, a partnership with Ford, their share price, some analyst upgrades, and some short-term catalysts. My name is Nick. Let's dive right in. Before we get it, Webull has extended their promo. They are offering 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850 for free. All you have to do is 1, sign up, 2, open an account, and 3, deposit in at least $100 using the link in my description. You could trade before and after hours markets. This really can be crucial. They are one of my favorite trading platforms and 0% commission. It really is a win-win situation. Check out our Patreon page if you want to support the channel. There's more content behind the scenes, and this also gives you access into our private Discord channel. The chat is always popping off. There's some really great stuff in there. Shout out to everyone who has joined. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. Let's get right into it. All right, so let's start off with their share price. We see a lot of momentum coming out of Tesla's valuation currently, and overall optimism across the board in the electric vehicle industry. We are actually starting to see a change of sentiment. This could be very crucial in the next few days. We're seeing the fears of Chinese delisting tapering off and some increased production on the semiconductors worldwide. This is expected to mitigate the delta between the supply and demand of the chips that is currently halting production of many major vehicle companies. There were reports coming out of China that NIO should be able to mitigate this semiconductor shortage by late summer. However, we will have to keep a close eye on this. We are seeing quite a bullish day in terms of NIO share valuations. We're trading above 38 for the first time in a few trading periods. We're up over 3%, over $1 on the day alone. This really is good news for NIO's share valuation. Let's dive in, find out what's going on here. I do think we have some major catalysts looming that could once again push shares above the $40 mark in the short term, of which I'll get to shortly. We also do appear to be finding some nice support, stable in the mid-30s. Alright, so before getting into the Ford partnership that was just announced, I want to move into some short-term catalysts for the stock. As many of you will be more than aware, NIO unveiled their battery swap 2.0 station at their annual NIO Day event in early January this year. This new station is superior than the first-gen model in virtually every single way. It can hold more batteries at 13, perform more daily swaps, currently capped at 312, and overall costs less to develop and implement. Now, NIO has been pouring capital into research and development as of late and really sees it as a crucial aspect of their business model and their future ability to thrive in limiting mileage anxiety as rapidly as possible. Not only does implementing a robust swapping infrastructure greatly increase brand awareness in mainland China, but it also increases NIO's actual market itself. Mileage anxiety was something we saw a lot of in Tesla's early years. Many early buyers of EVs' primary concern was the lack of robustness in the infrastructure itself and having to drive far out of their way to achieve a charge virtually in the middle of nowhere. This was also something that NIO noted from their early years. Now, NIO is doubling down on its upfront investment and greatly increasing their battery swapping infrastructure. There were recent leaks out of China showing that there is actually 2 different models of the actual battery swap 2.0 station itself. It's been rumored that one of these models will not actually require the vehicle to be lifted off the ground to have the battery swapped. Instead, it will just be a roll in and roll out situation, and this would prevent the driver of the vehicle from needing to exit the vehicle itself. NIO currently has just north of 200 swapping stations across China and is planning on more than doubling this to 500 by year's end. Now, it is confirmed that on April 15th, just 2 days from now, NIO is expected to form a huge deal with gas and oil giant Sinopec. On April 15th, they are unveiling their first battery swap 2.0 station at one of Sinopec's Beijing stations. I really do expect a big deal to be signed by the two companies, and this is a continuation from what we've seen NIO do in the past few months, and that is increasing partnerships with big-name Chinese companies. I will have you all informed of the developments taking place on Thursday, so make sure you subscribe. This would be huge for NIO in virtually every single way. We have recently seen the true validity of NIO's business model take place in the past few weeks through data, and this was showing through their completion of their recent 2 millionth battery swap, and they have now produced over 100,000 vehicles. This is only the beginning in my point of view, and I think this is injecting some valuation and moreover trust into their shares. Now, moving into the Ford partnership, we just received news that NIO will now be able to tap into yet another income stream through American automaker Ford. So Ford has recently announced that as it proceeds with its Chinese rollout of its Mustang Mach-E, these will now be able to access NIO's nationwide fast charging network. Ford is obviously attempting to infiltrate the most dominant EV market in the world, currently in China, and I do find it quite optimistic that American companies are willing to partner with NIO's resources. This brings a level of validity to NIO that wasn't there before, and I do think we will see more similar deals in the coming weeks and months and quarters. Now, whether Ford uses NIO's proprietary tech in their battery swap remains unclear. I really do find it unlikely. I do see some speculation online that they will in the future. However, this just would be speculation at this point. I do, however, find that quite unlikely. Now, moving into some analyst upgrades that may also be injecting valuation into share prices currently. Battery as a service has been something I've talked about frequently on this show. I have continually stated that I think this feature of their business ops alone will enable the company to thrive in the coming customized landscape. Consumers are able to lower the barrier to entry point further than they ever could with similar EVs using a plug and charge method, and together with the government subsidies that continue to apply to NIO at least until the end of 2022 due to its swappable battery, I think this will allow the company to continue to thrive. Goldman Sachs has upgraded their position on NIO stock and has increased its 12-month target on shares to $59. This is quite a substantial increase from where they are currently. However, I do think their Q1 of 2022 will be massive for this company, and I would not be surprised in the least to see shares far north of this $59 mark. We need not forget that NIO is about to have a 2022 like none other. They will likely have 2 factories up and running by then, with the production ability of 600,000 vehicles annually. They will have their first sedan, the ET7, rolling out and equipped with a 150 kilowatt-hour battery cell pack. This will enable up to 1,000 kilometers NEDC range, and they are expected to unveil another sedan at their next annual NIO Day event. I do think this will likely be in the affordability market, and as always, I will keep you guys all updated as I catch wind of any developments. So overall, really bullish day for NIO on the market. Lots of short-term catalysts and things to look forward to with this business. I really do think we have already bottomed out. We are seeing increased optimism within the markets, and I do think this company is on the up and up. Uncertainty seems to be fading away, and I really do like the short-term future of this company. Don't forget about the Webull promo, 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850 for free. All you have to do is use the link in my description. You could trade before and after hours markets. All you have to do is deposit $100. It really is a win-win situation. They are one of my favorite trading platforms. Check out our Patreon if you want to support the channel. There's more content behind the scenes, and this also gains you access into our private Discord channel. There have been some really great tips and tricks in there. Shout out to everyone who's already in there. It really means a lot to me. Anyways, everyone, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Happy trading. Cheers.